Hi, my name is Victoria Valentina, and I am the creator and the CEO of Life Cycle Center and Life Cycle Global, which is a spiritual organization. Life Cycle Center was created out of the death of my son. At 3.5 years old, I was driving down the driveway and he chased my car and I did not see him. That story of my son's death can be watched in a documentary called rememberdoc.com. The film itself is called Remember. If you want to hear that story and the wisdom that came from that, you're welcome to look up that documentary. My dedication for years has been to the grieving world as a result, the giveaway to my son and his short life, but impactful life, has led me to understand how do we walk through the great not wants of life. My history was growing up to a single mother, just my sister and I and my mom and various ones that she took in as partner. At the core of it was a lineage of women trying to recover from heavy sexual abuse. My father, a Southern Baptist minister and convicted sex felon, was turned in by me at age 16. So these places of great not wants were not a mystery to me by the time my son died. But something extraordinary happened when Koa passed. And I realized that the story I had been living needed to be told for the last time. And that the story I wanted to live forward needed to be told for the first time. And that I had never yet been able to be the one that I really am. And I started in that process after he died and realized I was experiencing what they call post-trauma growth, what I call post-trauma growth. I made the documentary and then I leapt into my education, first completing my undergrad in eco-psychology and then getting a graduate degree in trauma psychology, all the while building this business and healing. After divorcing my husband of 20 years, I then moved into my PhD and I'm writing my dissertation now on post-trauma growth. What is a post-trauma growth? You hurt the same, you discover the same areas of unfairnesses of life. You have the same levels of pain and snotting on the floor and dirt and screaming and scratching and whatever it is that goes through you as you primally grieve. But something then takes place where you go down into the black hole and you touch that pinprick of light and it inverts. The whole black hole inverts into light. Something goes off. I'm made for this. I'm made for this. I know how to heal. I can do this. I can walk through it. I can. And I need help. Collecting the midwives, the components of others to come in and help. And then stepping forward into the yes, I will feel. And you decide you're going to walk through. You decide you're going to walk through rather than around or over or avoid or go quiet or get depressed or develop disease or move away from or get anxiety or move all of that into your space where you cannot live. Okay, people do further harm that way to themselves, to their families, to others. And so now you have compounded grief. My contention is that actually as human beings, we're resilient. We have been living and dying since the beginning of time. In this program, we take the big gray blanket off. You're so unfortunate. That's the worst thing that could happen to somebody. I can't believe you survived that. How did you even make it? The avoiding people that don't even want to talk to you because they can't even come up with even that simple of something to say, right? We're done with this. We are given the times we're given because we can. And at Life Cycle Center, I show you how to walk through that. I'm now 54 years old. By next year, I'll have my PhD from a GED and foster care scenario when I was young. I've been married 20 years and divorced. I have one child who's buried, and I have a 19-year-old who's been through addiction and neurodivergence and all the things you can think of. I have an 11-year-old that I birthed at 43 years old, healthiest pregnancy and birth of all. I have a partner that I love very much. I have 5 acres that I hold down with my daughter at this time, and a healing center that I have poured my heart into. And I'm inviting you to look at my website and just see the programs I'm offering. They change a lot. Right now I'm highlighting couples work. I'm highlighting psychedelic assisted psychotherapy consults. I'm highlighting 10-session individual work, where I just start with you and take you through a whole process. And together we weave that resilience into you, remind you that you can and that you have what it takes. You really do. We always have, and we do have it. Thanks for hearing my story. If you'd like to spend some time exploring these programs, then you can sign up for a consult. And we'll just take an hour and walk through and talk through where you're at and what it is that's coming for you in your life to be your growth edge. Thank you for listening.